Are you looking for the best exercise bikes? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best exercise bikes on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Bowflex VeloCore 16. The Bowflex Velcore 16 is a standout bike using a unique lean feature that tilts into corners or rocks the bike back and forth in a climb or sprint. It gave a more well-rounded, full-body experience than the Peloton Bike Plus, and our testers felt more engaged. Lock this feature for standard spinning, or go all in with the JRNY app's lean classes. Tester Jeremy Benson felt, it works core muscles in a way that makes you feel like you've been on a real bike. Using your upper body to counter your leg power is awesome. The 16-inch touchscreen presents the JRNY app, which delivers a wide range of studio classes, virtual coach, and explore the world scenic rides. Our test team agreed, the scenic rides aren't as high-quality iFit-linked bikes like the NordicTrack X24, but they're a nice reprieve from studio classes. Stream entertainment from popular services like Netflix, Hulu, and HBO Max, subscriptions required. JRNY doesn't offer the sheer number of classes as Peloton or Echelon, but it has variety and non-bike workouts. The app costs about half as much as Peloton or Echelon. However, if top-tier studio classes are your priority, the Peloton app is hard to beat. You can stream Peloton or Zwift classes, but you'll need to watch them on a separate tablet or smart TV, as they won't display directly on the bike screen. The bike will still transmit workout data to your device via Bluetooth. We like the VeloCore's 16-inch display, but the 22-inch model, plus $400, is better and closer to the 23.8 screen on the Peloton Bike Plus. Unfortunately, the screen doesn't swivel like the NordicTrack X24 for off-the-bike viewing. Due to the bike's 25.5-inch width and lean feature, it has a wider footprint than other bikes we tested and needs additional space. At 158.3 pounds, the bike is quite heavy, but that mass gives it a solid and stable feel, even when leaning over several degrees. I don't plan on moving it much. Our team felt like they could ride the VeloCore longer than other spin bikes. The lean feature and ability to stream entertainment both contribute to that. If you'd rather get lean than lean to the side, check out the Peloton Bike Plus that occupies 200 plus fewer square inches. The Bowflex scored lower than other top-rated bikes in our setup metric as its assembly was more involved, but it still took our tester less than an hour to assemble it. The VeloCore also has a wider than normal Q factor of 203 mm, which may irritate the knees of dedicated road cyclists. Number 2. Yasuda Indoor Cycling Bike. The Yasuda Indoor Cycling Bike is an upright spin-style bike with a palatable price tag. The bike features a belt-driven 35-pound flywheel and an infinite resistance adjustment range. It has a compact design at 40.5 by 20.5 inch, allowing it to fit in a smaller area than most spin bikes. This bike uses friction to create resistance, so it doesn't have the smooth, magnetic feel of bikes like the Renfo AI Smart Bike. Our testers noted that this bike feels smaller than others. While Yasuda doesn't specify a height range, our 6 tester used the highest setting on the seat post. The bike scored well for comfort with a quality saddle and a fair range of handlebar height adjustment. Since the Yasuda ships to your door, assembly is your responsibility, and the process is straightforward. You can easily move the bike around at 68.8 pounds, and it has transport wheels. Testers noted that the steel frame felt sturdy enough for pedal-mashing spin classes and out-of-the-saddle efforts. The Yasuda has useful features like cage pedals, a device shelf, and a water bottle cage. While the Yasuda is arguably long in the tooth, having been on the market unchanged for many years, it stood the test of time and still gets our recommendation. While the Yasuda proved to be a decent spin bike for the money, it falls short of newer and more expensive models in several ways. Its tiny 1.5-inch display only shows one data field at a time, and no pre-programmed workouts or connectivity features are available. As a result, you have complete control over your training but not much motivational entertainment. Nonetheless, this is still a reasonable quality, affordable option for anyone seeking a bike to get their spin on. For a few extra dollars, the Schwinn IC4 gives you better exercise quality with its smooth magnetic resistance but occupies a bit more floor space. The Schwinn also provides a better user interface with access to more workout data on its LCD screen. Number 3. Schwinn Airdyne AD6. The Schwinn AD6 is known as an Airdyne-style bike, renowned for giving a full-body workout from a seated position. Centered over a cooling fan that provides resistance, you can ride the air bike with your arms, legs, or a combination. It feels more like a cardio machine than an exercise bike and burns serious calories in 10 minutes, winded tester Graham Faulkner remarked. This model's 20-inch fan may limit its resistance, but testers found it adequate for workouts of up to 700 watts. If you want to, or can, exert more power than that, the Assault Fitness Assault Bike Classic is the heavy-duty version of the Airdyne that can take up to 1,500 watts of your input but feels gritty and rough around the edges. If you want extra resistance with a smooth feel, the Schwinn AD7 features a 30-inch fan and an even more refined feel. The amount of resistance from the fan blew away our fittest testers. No apps, no internet, no electrical connection, this bike is self-contained. If you're looking for an exercise machine to use while reading or browsing on a tablet, the Airdyne wouldn't be our top choice. While there is a device holder, reaching through the moving handles is tricky. Testers also noted that grabbing a water bottle holder is similarly not ideal. Tester Joshua Hutchins had this to say, "The AD6 is far more impressive than I imagined and a great way to get some cardio. It's comfortable and low impact. This would be an ideal exercise machine for seniors or those wanting to minimize strain. It's incredibly easy to mount and dismount. The simple interface shows your elapsed time, speed, distance, watts, and burn calories, but it doesn't provide the interactivity we find on bikes with connectivity. Stepping up to a bike with a display and app, like the Echelon EX5s, can provide motivation and entertainment while you ride, but you'll pay for it." When we consider the exercise quality, comfort, and price of the AD6, it's easy to see why we made it a top pick. Number 4. Schwinn IC4. The Schwinn IC4 offers a quality connected spin bike experience at a very reasonable price. The IC4 can be used without an internet connection, but its real value comes when used with your own tablet, as you can use this bike with JRNY or several third-party apps like Peloton and Zwift, subscriptions required. Using the Peloton app on their bike costs $44/month, and using it on your own tablet costs only $24/month. While the Peloton Bike Plus is great, the IC4 costs $1,500 less and provides arguably better exercise quality. Our testers loved how stable the Schwinn felt up to its 330-pound weight limit. While the bike doesn't wow with its appearance or tech, testers ranked it one of the most comfortable exercise bikes we've tested. The IC4 has 100 levels of quiet magnetic resistance, ample adjustability, and a Q factor of 190 mm. The bike uses Bluetooth to connect to your device and an included heart rate armband. Schwinn includes a USB port and a device shelf to keep your device charged and in view while spinning out the miles. The JRNY app offers a variety of workouts, with studio classes, a virtual coach, explore the world's scenic rides, and the ability to stream entertainment from your favorite subscription services, like Netflix, Hulu, etc. In addition to cycling workouts, JRNY has a full range of off-the-bike classes to help you achieve total body fitness. The IC4's color console provides a variety of metrics for your current workout, but the 4-inch LCD isn't much to look at. Like the Bowflex IC bike say, the IC4 includes 3-pound hand weights, dual-function hybrid pedals, and bottle holders. Keen-eyed readers will notice the similarity in model nomenclature. That's because Schwinn and Bowflex are essentially the same company. If you find the Bowflex C6 for a better price than the IC4, snap it up as it's the same bike. When we tested the power on the IC4, the display showed a power reading 10% higher than our Garmin power meter pedals, meaning the power output reading was a bit high. While this isn't an issue for casual riders, using the bike for hardcore training could be problematic. We found the IC4 fairly easy to move around. It weighs 106 pounds, but transport wheels on the front make this task much easier. At just under 49 inches, you won't likely be hiding it in a closet, but it has a far less imposing presence than the Peloton or Echelon bikes. The IC4 excelled in our testing and pleased our testers enough to award it the top pick, but if you are on a tight budget and want good exercise quality with no frills, check out the Yasuda. It has a maximum rider weight of 270 pounds and is ranked high on our comfort scale. The IC4 is quite simple. Number 5. Schwinn 290 Recumbent Bike. The Schwinn 290 Recumbent Bike is a solid-feeling piece of exercise equipment that allows the user to sit back in a relaxed position while spinning away the calories. Our testers were impressed with the comfort and stability of this machine. The seat is large and padded with a ventilated backrest and 13.2-inch of adjustability on its inclined track. The bike has 25 levels of magnetic resistance, giving it a feeling of tension without friction. Even during hard pushes, the drivetrain felt consistent and balanced, remarked tester Rachel Lamore. What testers liked most about the 290 as opposed to the Marcimi 709 was how comfortable and relaxed they felt while spinning. The 290 is a big bike with a substantial footprint, occupying 1838 square inches, 400 square inches larger than the Marci. The Schwinn is also fairly heavy at 108 pounds, fortunately. Most of that weight is in the front of the machine, and transport wheels make moving it around possible. This recumbent is capable of your hard efforts, but testers agreed it excels at passive exercise, letting you kick back and simultaneously elevate your heart rate. We nicknamed it Active Furniture for its inviting seat and cardio capabilities. The display is more engaging than most at this price point, but the ability to connect to fitness apps like JRNY scores this machine extra points and sets it apart from unconnected machines like the Marci. Testers liked the 290 for many reasons, but we also had some complaints. The frame shape leaves a narrow space to pass your foot through, and while it was easy enough to sit down and swing a leg over, this machine may not be ideal for mobility-impaired users. The Q factor, or width between pedals, of 222 mm on this machine is very wide and may create knee or hip issues for some riders. Our testers appreciated that the seat could sit anywhere in its adjustment range, not just in index settings like the Marci, but fore and aft are the only fit adjustments you can make to this machine. We would have appreciated the ability to rotate the handles or change the seat's tilt. Our gripes aside, we were thrilled with the exercise quality and feel like this machine will be a comfortable and useful piece of equipment for many.